welcome to my channel. My name is Rita. If you are new to my channel, then thank you so much for stopping by. I do hope you will stick around by subscribing, and also remember to turn on your notifications. That way you never miss out on any uploads. So today's video is going to be a foundation try on. Now, I get excited for new makeup and I absolutely love new foundations. I've never really settled on one specific foundation. I like to try on so many different ones, and sometimes it just depends on what mood I'm in and the weather. But yeah, I do love new foundations. So I have a new foundation that I will be trying on for you today. The new foundation is one by Sisley Paris. It looks like this. It comes in a really nice packaging. So this is the actual box that it comes in, and this is what the bottle looks like. So this is a 30 ml bottle of the foundation. I'm just going to read for you what the foundation description is. So this is the Sisley Eclat Fluid Foundation, 30 ml. It's a fluid emulsion with an ultra lightweight texture for long lasting, perfectly luminous and even complexion. Its lightweight texture makes it easy to apply, creating a smooth, luminous finish. Natural plant extracts, gardenia, woodmallow and linden are included for their softening emollient properties and provide extreme comfort. So it is an oil-free liquid foundation. It's suitable for all skin types. It fades blemishes and fine lines. It's moisturizing yet non-greasy. And it doesn't dry out your skin. It's ideal for use in hot and humid climates as well. This is actually an older foundation by the brand Sisley Paris. So this has been upgraded. So there's a newer version of the foundation, which is the Phyto-Teint Eclat Ultra Foundation. Now, the one thing that before I even try the foundation on, that is a downside, is that they only do 7 shades of this foundation. So the one I'll be trying on is actually the darkest shade, which is number 7, Mocha. I feel like in 2020 there's no excuse for doing just a few shades which don't really match everybody's skin tone. I think brands need to move away from creating 2, 5, 7 shades. I think we're now at a time where we need to create a lot more shades and be more inclusive. So that is for me one of the downsides to it. However, I am going to give it a try. So the shade I'll be trying for you is the darkest of the shade range in the Phyto-Teint Eclat fluid foundation. So it comes in a bottle like this. It's 30 ml. What I love about the actual claims of the foundation is particularly that it's oil free, especially for me. My skin is a combination oily skin, so I tend to have an oily, shiny T-zone. The rest of my face is quite comfortable, but my T-zone is really, really oily. So I like oil-free foundations. Also, the fact that it is moisturizing but not greasy, that is a plus. And also the fact that it actually gives a natural powdery finish. So I think it's going to be nice and matte, but we will try it on, and I hope that this shade actually works well for me. So if you are lighter skin than me and you want to try this foundation on, I would suggest you try shade number 6, which is amber, I think. Shade number 6 will be amber, but this is unfortunately the darkest shade. So let's try it on and let's see what it looks like. So it's got a pump, which is a good thing, and I'm just going to pump that out and actually dispense enough to do a full face. I have dispensed a bit of the foundation. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So this is actually the darkest shade in this foundation. This is shade Mocha, I mean, that is not dark enough for the darkest dark person. But let's try this Sisley Paris. As always, when you're applying your foundation, it's best to start with the middle portion of your face. So apply your foundation to the center. That way it makes it easy for you to spread it out. Putting it on the skin, it does look quite orange. I hope that it will blend out really well. I know I put a bit too much. It's easier to actually start by applying small amounts just to make it easier to spread out and apply. So yeah, as you can see, it does look quite orange. It smells nice. It's not a heavy, overbearing fragrance. It's actually quite nice and pleasant. So we're going to spread this foundation, and yeah, they are right when they say that it's easy to apply. It is really easy to spread and apply. It feels really light on the skin as well. It doesn't feel heavy, even though I applied quite a lot of the foundation. It actually does feel really lightweight. Also, the fact that it's quite easy to apply, I think, makes it also easy for you to build on it. So if you wanted to get a fuller coverage with the foundation, it would be really easy to build on the coverage. So far the color looks alright. I think this is a shade that I can work with, definitely for my skin tone. It will be nice to see how the foundation oxidizes as well, given that all foundations will oxidize. But I think with correct highlighting and contouring, I can work with this shade. But for somebody maybe a shade or two darker than me, it would be, I think, ideal. It might be one of those foundations that sort of adjust to your skin tone. I know some of these high-end brands like to do foundations like that, which like so many shade differences can wear, and it just really adjusts to your skin tone. So this might be the case for this foundation, but if you really are interested in trying this on and you are a few shades darker than my skin tone, I would advise you maybe to try and get a sample if you can, or just try the foundation. And definitely, if you highlight properly, contour, it definitely would work for, I think, a few shades darker than my skin tone. So anyway, I'm going to blend this all out and then see how it feels all over. It also mentions that it gives you a natural powdery like luminous finish, which I totally agree with. As you can see, it has that luminosity. It already makes this section of my face where I've applied it, it makes it like look really nice and radiant. It's got that nice natural glow. It does feel powdery. That's the amount of transfer that you get as well, but it feels like it's a foundation that just goes on and then it's dried onto the skin, but not drying out my skin as they have said. So those claims feel so far as though they are actually true. So I'm going to finish off applying and then we'll continue with our review. Okay, so this is what it looks like after a full application. Obviously, it is a buildable coverage foundation, so if you wanted to have a fuller cover with it, you can actually add on. Looking at it as well, it does look like my skin tone foundation. I can definitely work with this with the right highlighting and contouring, and I think as well somebody slightly darker than me, or maybe even a shade or two or even three darker than my skin tone would be able to wear the foundation, definitely, because I feel like it would work. It would work for a few shades darker than my skin tone, definitely. So if you are one shade, two shades, three shades, or even four darker than my skin tone, I still feel like you can try this and you can work with it. Just remember to highlight properly and contour properly. Also, if it turns out too light for your skin tone, you can always use a darker powder to set and it would still work fine. So I'm going to try highlighting and see what it will look like. I'll be using my Clinique foundation to highlight. This is the Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. It's in the shade 23, which is ginger. This shade is no longer in the color range, and I think they discontinued it, but shade 21 and 24 are both quite good, and I use shade 21 a lot as a highlighting concealer. So this is it's a concealer and it also is a foundation. It's like a two-in-one, so I really like using it as a under eye highlight. Now it is a full coverage foundation, but when I do it over my normal foundation, it doesn't feel too heavy. That's one thing I like about that one as well. So I'm just going to blend out this highlight and see how this will sit in with the foundation. So I have done the highlighting, and looking at the foundation, it actually looks nice. It definitely feels comfortable. It feels lightweight. It's almost like I've got no foundation on. I did put a little bit too much actually. When I started, I felt like it would be too heavy, but it does not feel heavy. It feels really light and it's very comfortable to wear. So I do like that about a foundation. I like a comfortable feel to a foundation, and I don't like it to feel too heavy, like my skin can't breathe. With this, my skin can breathe, and yes, so far I like the feel of it. So I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and then I will come and show you the finished look. I am back with the finished look. So this is what the foundation looks like after doing the rest of my makeup. It still feels lightweight, definitely feels like I've got no makeup on. It is definitely a natural finish, as you can see. It gives my skin a nice radiant glow. Obviously I've got that highlighter to add on, but it feels definitely really lightweight. It's such a comfortable foundation to wear, and even around my eye area where I used the fuller coverage foundation over the normal foundation to highlight, it doesn't feel like I've got a heavy foundation, you can see, and it's not even creasing. It just feels comfortable all over, and it is one that I would like to wear. I like to wear a foundation that doesn't feel heavy, and that is just comfortable. So this one definitely feels like that. It's really lightweight, just comfortable. It is non-greasy, as you can see. It's just got that nice luminous finish, giving a nice natural glow, which is one of the claims of the foundation. So I want to see as well how it wears through the day, how long it will take for like the oils to start pushing through. So usually my nose gets really shiny, and my forehead, but it will, like right now it's not like it's the foundation, my forehead is just naturally shiny, but I generally want to see how it will be around my nose area after a few hours. So I might do some few check-ins just to show you what it looks like. But so far I love how it feels, I love how it looks, and it's just one of those foundations I think that is, you know, you can wear this daytime and nighttime as well. If you are a few shades darker than my skin tone, I feel like you can still use it, and maybe just use a darker powder if it looks too light on your skin to set, and also just try different highlighting, contouring methods just to get it right. But definitely I feel like a few shades darker than my skin tone would be able to wear it and it would work fine. I think I like it against my skin tone. I feel like it's nice enough. It gives me a nice natural look, which I love. So I hope you enjoyed this try on and review, and if you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you won't miss any uploads. So I'll be doing a lot more foundation try-ons, foundation reviews, makeup lessons, and just things that I enjoy in beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So remember to subscribe and keep up with me. Thank you for watching. So I am back with a check-in on the foundation that I am wearing. It's been 4 hours since I applied, and it looks alright so far. I haven't actually done any touch-ups in the 4 hours that I've been wearing it. I didn't go out, but I have been indoors and I've done a lot of cooking and been in the kitchen quite a bit. But it still looks intact, it still looks and feels amazing. It feels lightweight, it doesn't feel like I've got anything heavy on, which is one of the claims of the foundation, that it is a lightweight foundation. It also says that it gives you a nice powdered look or powdered finish, which I totally agree with. As you can see, I've only got a little bit of shine around the sides of my nose and not so much over the top, when in many cases with most of the foundations my T-zone gets really shiny, but you can see all the oils pushing out on my nose. But with this one it's only around my nose, and it's not so much as well, which is good. So this is what it looks like after wearing it for 4 hours. It definitely feels like a nice foundation that I could use on a regular. I like it, I like the feel of it, I like how it applies, I still like the color, and it doesn't really oxidize too much. I feel like it looks almost the same as when I first applied it. There is not too much difference with the rest of my body, which is amazing, and that's what I like, when a foundation actually matches my skin tone all around, all over. It doesn't look caked on, it just looks nice and natural. So this foundation definitely from me gets a thumbs up. It's one that I will wear regularly, and I think it will end up being one of my sort of everyday top 5 or whatever foundations. I put all my fingers up, but not meaning like 5. But yeah, this will be definitely in my top foundations to wear. I do like it, yeah.